Yo, what's going on, everybody? We just found out what the next region coming to Honkai Star Rail is going to be. Version 2.3 just dropped last night. The Penacony conclusions here. So we're gonna be going to a region called AMPHOREUS, which is also known as the Eternal Land. Now I'm gonna be using the Honkai Star Rail wiki to go over this information because they have it all in one page, which is just convenient for me. So in the 2.3 Trailblaze mission, according to Black Swan, AMPHOREUS is a planet where even Akavili, which is the Eon of the Trailblaze, has never reached. The planet is virtually unknown to most people, hidden away from outside observation, and can only be seen through the light of the mirrors from the Garden of Recollection. It is also fettered by three different paths, leaving its destiny uncertain. Now, just that much information is quite a lot to digest, right? First of all, Akavili has never been there before, which is already a big enough deal. We're still in the early game for Honkai Star Rail, right? It's a live service game, so let's just assume that the game will be around for decades. Going to a region that which is that big of a deal this early on in the game's lifespan, kind of crazy, but we move. We're basically already in the end game for Honkai Star Rail, so this shouldn't be surprising. But next up, we're only going to be able to go there through the help of the Garden of Recollection, which means that we're gonna be going there with Black Swan. So we met Black Swan in Penacony, obviously. However, now she's gonna be coming with us to this next region, which I love that because, well, one, the more the merrier, obviously. Also, Black Swan's just tough like that. But also, I like the idea of characters from previous regions making appearances in newer regions. Obviously, of course, on top of the new characters in said region. For example, in Penacony, we got Sparkle, Misha, Gallagher, all these new characters, but we also got to see recurring characters like Sampo briefly. Not technically, kinda. Also, Topaz, right? So, stuff like that would be pretty cool. But also, we could potentially be seeing more Garden of Recollection members in version 3.0 in this new region, right? So that could totally be something to get hyped over, maybe. No promises. Next up, this region is fettered, or it follows three different paths, which, as we all know, each region in the game usually only follows one. For example, the Herta Space Station, Path of Erudition, Eurilo 6 Preservation, the Shenzhou, the Hunt, and Penacony, obviously, Harmony. Now we know that AMPHOREUS is confirmed to be the next region because one, Black Swan mentioned it, and also there's even an achievement that quite literally says that it's going to be the next region. I'll try to see if I can find a screenshot, but no promises. Now, according to the Honkai Star Rail official wiki, there are hints of ancient Greek times or ancient Rome vibes, or like the overall theme to the region. For example, the name AMPHOREUS refers to the ancient Greek unit of liquid measure, reckoned as equivalent to about 9 gallons. And also, the Eternal Land title that AMPHOREUS has refers or may refer to the nickname for the city of Rome, Urbis Aeterna, or the Eternal City. I don't know Greek, okay? I'm gonna be upfront. I don't know Greek, but we could be seeing an ancient Rome theme to this region. Now, I kind of predicted that a little bit. I said that it was always a possibility, but that's just because I've seen other people saying that it was a possibility. So there's that, but that's quite a different vibe from Penacony's theme, of course, with the whole Las Vegas city night vibe that it has going on. Now, I think this is a question that's gone through everyone's mind at least once, and that of course would be, can this really top Penacony? Because when you think about it, Penacony and the updates that came after version 1.6, like 2.0 through 2.3, have quite literally doubled, if not tripled, the amount of content in the game, and it's gonna be really hard for Honkai Star Rail to come out with subsequent regions that top Penacony. Not just because of the amount of content that it has, of course, we're not just talking quantity, but also, of course, quality. as well. Penacony had the best story. For most people, right? Most people would say that Penacony is the best story, the best theme, right? It's it's the biggest region that everyone can agree on. It quite literally has the biggest region, with just Golden Hour, the main city, having over 30 chests. Compared to some areas in Eurelo 6 that had as low as 3. So Penacony really changed Honkai Star Rail, and it brought me back to the game. So, and I bet it brought a lot of other people back to the game as well. So now this begs the question of, can AMPHOREUS top Penacony? Now, I would say yes. I say yes, it probably can. Or I don't know about top, but definitely compete with Penacony. The reason why is because what we can expect to see in AMPHOREUS, obviously, apart from the story and new characters, and theme aside, because that's still up for speculation, we could probably be seeing new gameplay features and puzzles that we haven't seen in any of the regions yet. Penacony introduced the whole like walking on walls thing. We could probably be seeing even more endgame modes coming. Maybe a third simulated universe game mode, maybe more endgame stuff, like something similar to Pure Fiction or Memory of Chaos or Apocalyptic Shadow, something like that. And overall, they could also introduce some stuff to the game that has been missing, right? Like maybe outfits, housing system. Those are like staples in a game. But Honkai Star Rail's been cooking a little too much, right? As of 2.3, tomorrow we're gonna be getting the Origami Bird Clash event, or maybe the day after we're gonna be getting that event, which is a multiplayer event, which means Honkai Star Rail is officially an MMO. Oh, no, not really, unofficially an MMO. But no one could have predicted Penacony, or some people could have predicted some stuff in Penacony, but no one could have predicted what Penacony ended up being like as a final product, right? Finished as a version 2.3. No one could have predicted that, not in a million years. So AMPHOREUS, if it really is like if it really does have an ancient Rome theme to it, and we could be seeing possibly like some sort of grand tournament arc, maybe a battle arc, war arc, whatever you want to call it. Maybe something to do with fighting or whatever, Colosseum type beat, something like that. It could totally be possible with this theme that has been hinted at, but that's just speculation. I'm gonna end it off here. I'd love to hear what other people have to think about what this region could be. But that's about it. Goodbye.